I used to be terrified of English grammar. Genuinely terrified. Tenses, articles, prepositions. I'd open a grammar book and my brain would just shut down. Then one afternoon, a complete stranger changed everything, with a single sentence. I still think about it. Let me tell you what happened. For years, grammar felt like a locked door I didn't have the key to. I'd memorize rules the night before a test. Past perfect, future continuous, all of it, gone by the next morning. I started believing something dangerous. Maybe I just wasn't smart enough for English. Maybe some people are wired for languages, and I wasn't one of them. That belief nearly made me quit. One day I went to the library, looking for a novel to distract myself. Instead, I noticed an old man in the corner, reading a grammar book, but he wasn't frowning at it. He was smiling, actually smiling, at a grammar book. I couldn't help myself. I asked him, "Do you actually enjoy that?" He looked up and said, "I'm not studying grammar. I'm studying how people think." I didn't get it, so I sat down, and he explained. Grammar isn't a wall to memorize. It's a window into how people organize their thoughts. Every rule exists because someone, somewhere, needed to say something specific and precise. Then he said the sentence I've never forgotten. You don't learn grammar to pass a test. You learn it to be understood exactly the way you mean. Something clicked. I stopped trying to memorize rules in isolation. I started asking, what is this rule actually letting me say that I couldn't say before? Let me show you exactly what I mean, with 3 examples that used to confuse me completely. First, present perfect versus past simple. I lived in Spain versus I have lived in Spain. For years I thought these were just interchangeable, 2 ways to say the same thing. They're not. I lived in Spain means that chapter is closed. It's finished, done, over. I have lived in Spain means the experience is still connected to who you are right now. Maybe you still speak Spanish, maybe you still miss it. Same words, almost. Completely different meaning underneath. Second, the difference between a and the. I used to think this was random. It's not. I saw a dog means any dog, one among many, nothing specific. I saw the dog means we both already know exactly which dog I mean. That tiny word is doing the job of an entire sentence of explanation. Third, conditionals. If I study, I will pass versus if I studied, I would pass. The first one is a real possibility, still open. The second one is a fantasy, something imagined, maybe even something you know won't happen. Once I saw grammar this way, I couldn't unsee it. Every rule I used to find pointless suddenly had a job to do. Grammar stopped being homework. It became a tool for saying exactly what I meant. This isn't just about those 3 examples. It's a method you can apply to literally any grammar rule you're confused about. Why do we have modal verbs like might, could, and must? Because sometimes you need to say something is certain, and sometimes you only need to say it's possible. Every rule is a solution to a real communication problem. Instead of memorizing a list of exceptions, start understanding a system that actually makes sense. If you've ever felt exactly like I did, staring at a grammar book, feeling like it's just not clicking, comment me below. Subscribe if you want more real stories, not just rules.